Lindsay Lohan at 12.
Can't believe it's you.
Lindsay Lohan at 21. Another child star gone off track. They're more than enough to fill a police lineup. Dana Plato, Gary Coleman, Misha Barton, Tracy Gold. Showbiz Tonight wants to know, is every child star doomed to live troubled lives? Doctor of Psychology Wendy Walsh says there is hope.
It's a hard road to walk. Remember, these are children, and they suddenly enter a very adult world where there are partly adult pressures, but a lot of adult pleasures. They enter a land of no-nos.
It feels very, very dreamlike right now.
Natalie Portman is living proof a child star can escape the landmines of being a child star. She reached Hollywood Summit this year with an Oscar victory, fulfilling all the promise she showed as a 12-year-old in The Professional.
What exactly do you do for a living?
Cleaner.
Showbiz Tonight uncovered this long-lost interview with Portman, where she talked about that first movie experience.
I liked watching, the camera and figuring out what it was doing and what the different shots were of, even though that's not my job.
In her teens, she kept on the straight and narrow, earning straight A's in school, even as she built her career.
Do you have any idea who's behind this attack?
By the time Star Wars Episode 3 came out in 2005, she was studying neuroscience at Harvard. We talked with her back then, and she knew just who to thank for keeping her grounded.
I'm really lucky to have an incredible family and friends who would never let me, get out of line. They'd kick me in my booty before, they'd let me, get too high on myself or anything.
Anna Paquin had every reason to be high on herself after winning an Oscar at age 11 for The Piano.
My mother was struck dumb.
But young Anna kept it real, as she told us back in 1996.
When I'm not working, I get up, I go to school, I come home, I do my homework, I go to bed. Oh my God.
Now 28, Paquin is the successful star of True Blood. At the premiere for the show's new season, Paquin told Showbiz Tonight how she avoided becoming one of those wayward child stars.
I've worked with some people that really inspired me to want to be good at my job, and being good at my job didn't mean being out till 4 in the morning.
Neil Patrick Harris admits it's not easy for child stars.
Hollywood takes its toll on you when you're young.
He was 16 when he became the star of Doogie Howser, MD.
Okay, we're getting some circulation.
When that series ended, he made a fateful decision.
I moved back to New Mexico for about a year and a half, lived in a little adobe house with brick floors and climbed rocks and just sort of calmed down a little bit.
Wendy Walsh tells us Harris got it just right.
I think what Neil Patrick Harris did was genius. He didn't forget his roots. He went back to New Mexico. He lived in a middle-class way when he didn't have to, and he stayed in touch with extended family and friends. So he was again back in the real world.
Walsh has got a piece of advice for moms and dads who don't want to see their child star turn into a train wreck.
Parents, make sure you maintain the chain of command. The parents are still king and queen. The family support is so important.